Today we are going to answer some interesting questions about how water behaves in everyday life through real examples. The first question is, why do glasses or cups sometimes have water droplets on the outside when they have cold drinks inside? When you pour cold juice or water into a glass, the outside of the glass looks wet, but that water did not come from inside. It came from the surrounding air. The air contains invisible water vapor. When this vapor comes in contact with the outer surface of the glass, it loses heat to that surface and changes into liquid water droplets. Next question is, what happens to clothes when we hang them in the sun after washing? When you hang wet clothes outside, the heat from the sun warms the water in the fabric. The higher the temperature of the surroundings, the more quickly water evaporates. That means they change from liquid to gas and disappear into the air. On sunny or windy days, the rate of evaporation is higher. This is why clothes dry quicker in the sun than indoors. Now we will discuss the next question. What is the difference between evaporation and boiling? When a puddle of water on the road after rain, slowly even without boiling, it dries up, that is evaporation. It can happen at any temperature and usually starts at the surface. Now think of a pot of water on the stove. When it reaches 100 degrees Celsius, you see bubbles, that is boiling. It happens fast and all through the water. So boiling needs heat and takes place at a fixed temperature, whereas evaporation takes place at any temperature. Now let's move on to the next question. When you freeze water in an ice tray, what change happens and what is it called? When you place a tray of water in the freezer, the temperature drops below 0 degrees Celsius. The water loses heat and changes into ice at a fixed temperature. This change is called freezing. You will see this happen in nature when ponds or puddles freeze in very cold places like mountains during winter. Next question is, what would happen if you kept heating water after it turns into steam? If you keep boiling water in a kettle, more and more of it will turn into steam or gas. If the kettle has a lid on and no way for steam to escape, the pressure builds up and that is dangerous. That's why pressure cookers have safety valves. This is the same reason why clouds form. Steam and water vapor rises and collects in the air until it cools and turns back into water or rain. Then the next question is, why do puddles disappear after it rains, even if no one wipes them away? After rain, you might see puddles on roads or school playgrounds. If the sun comes out or if it's rain, the water slowly disappears. This is because it evaporates, the sun heats the water and it turns into a gas, also known as water vapor. You cannot see it, but it's now part of the air around us, just like how clothes dry on the line. Let's move on to the next question. Can you explain why the mirror in the bathroom becomes foggy after a hot shower? After a hot shower, the bathroom gets filled with the warmer water vapor or steam. When the warmer water vapor loses heat to the cooler surface of the mirror and changes into tiny water droplets, which causes the glass to become foggy. This is another form of condensation, and it's just like how windows become foggy on a rainy or cold day when the inside is warm. Next question is, name two situations where water changes from liquid to gas in everyday life. The first situation is boiling water in the kitchen. When mom cooks rice or make tea, the water boils and turns into steam. Let's look at another situation, that is drying wet clothes in the sun. The water in the clothes evaporates into the air due to sunlight and wind, just like how water from lakes and rivers rise into the sky to form clouds. If you like this video, share it with your friends and don't forget to subscribe for more smart science fun.